got the whole package. The whole couch potato package. Are you settled in? This is the rest of the face. So I have a confession to make today. And it is one of my many flaws, right up there with not reading all the instructions when I bake. In college and in my entire life before then, I was the messy roommate. Yeah, I know. No one really wants to be the messy roommate. No one really wants to admit to being the messy roommate. Like I said, it's one of the things I was most embarrassed about. Like, I always felt really bad, you know, and it's always like, in TV and movies, the messy roommate's the one that the other ones complain about all the time and no one really likes, and they're like, oh, why can't you get it together? And I'm like, I'm trying, but also I'm lazy, so that's why I can't get it together. But that was me in college and before college and after college. The only part about after was I lived alone, so who was the messy one, me or Willow? And it was still me because she's the dog and she's house trained, so she didn't really make a mess ever. Anyways, I am the self-proclaimed messy roommate, which wasn't great, but it was kind of fun until this messy roommate married this messy roommate. This one is my husband. And when we got married, we realized our lives were going to be a disaster. And so we kind of set this goal for ourselves where we would try and be tidy. You know, not necessarily like the cleanest house or apartment on the block, but like everything has a place, everything is in its place, you know, great storage and being not weird about when people come over and me being like, don't look at things, please don't judge me, I'm sorry, everything's a mess, because that's what I do right now. I'm like, Mom, just don't look. Just pretend everything's great. Anyways, so we're challenging ourselves to be neater, cleaner, tidier. But before I feel like we can do that, and I really want to take this challenge head on, I want to show you guys what our home looks like now, which is really embarrassing. I have the laundry going, I've got the dishwasher going, and I've made our bed, but otherwise I have not cleaned at all today. Normally before filming a video I would make it look nicer, but I didn't, because to get the full scope of how we're gonna try and become a tidier, cleaner family unit, I feel like you have to see the bad parts. And the bad parts are bad. They're okay. They're not great. They're not great. But it's not like hoarders, because Sam is not nearly as sentimental as I am. If we shared the same amount of sentimentality and inability to get rid of items, then yes, we would become hoarders. But he's really good at throwing things away, so we're not. And that was a huge side rant. It's very bright, sorry. I should have closed that blind. My bad. We're figuring this out as we go. Anyway, let's get a tour of our messy apartment. Ow! Oh. In the future, hopefully I don't step on things that feel like Legos. wasn't too shaky. I'm holding the tripod right now, so give me 1 second. Since I've already showed you our entire messy apartment, who cares what my background looks like, right? But look at this lighting I got. And that was our messy apartment tour. Woo! I bet that was really fun to see, especially for you parents. Thinking, do you think my kid will ever grow out of the fact they can't pick up the clothes off their floor? The answer is probably not. But maybe they'll get married and then work on it then. Now that you have seen where we're starting, we're just gonna try and do 1 month. So like 20 days, because weekends I always feel like are different. Mondays are always my big cleaning day because over the weekends we don't really, unless people are coming over. So every day during the week, my goal is for me, and if I try and do it in the evenings too, for both of us, take 10 to 20 minutes just to tidy up. I figure at first it'll be kind of hard because there's so much to do, but if we keep doing it every day, eventually we should have everything picked up, and then it's like, oh, 10 minutes, we'll quick get the dishes done, and that's about all we have to do to tidy up. We'll put some blankets, any of our food or board games that we've been working on. Easy peasy. And then somehow, instead of feeling like we're constantly behind on cleaning, because that's what it feels like now, we'll feel like, oh, we're all caught up. But it's nice being caught up and ahead of the game, so we're gonna keep it that way. That's the goal. I guess today is May 18th. It's my dad's birthday. I need to call him. Side note. In about a month, I guess we'll see how it goes. If we can stick to it. I tried to do this earlier and I failed miserably. That's why I want to be kind of lenient, because last time I set like really, not strict rules, but really focused rules, and then during that time I left my job, I moved, I got married. Let's get cleaning. Maybe we'll